So these are some healthy cereal bars for you to try. They've got dates, peanut butter and oats and a few little special treats. So these are the ingredients that you'll need. We've got peanut butter, we've got rolled oats, raisins and dates. If you can't get hold of these, that's fine. You can use more peanut butter. If you don't like peanut butter or you're allergic to nuts, you can use more dates. This is a very flexible recipe. Also, we've got some sweet treats. If you've got a sweet tooth like Mrs. Brown, you could add some chocolate chips or even some mini marshmallows. First of all, prepare your dates. I'm going to cut these up into little bits. They're quite soft, so you could use a butter knife if you want to, or get an adult to help you with a sharp knife. Then I'm going to put them in a bowl with some boiling water from the kettle. Again, make sure that your parent helps you with that one. This is a great chance for you to try a date if you've never had one before. They're super sweet and tasty, a lot nicer than how they actually look. Now cover the dates with a bit of boiling water, just enough to cover them. They're already quite sticky, but this will make it even more soft, and then we're going to mash them. Leave them for about 10 minutes, or at least until the water has cooled. Then we're going to get our peanut butter ready. You can use peanut butter for a jar, or if you have one of these, you can actually make your own peanut butter. One of my favourite things to do. You can just get your peanuts, roasted, salted or plain, and put them into a blender. There's actually oils already in the peanuts, so when you blend them, the oils will come out and just make it into peanut butter. That's all you need, nothing else. After 3 minutes it'll look like this, and then like this, and then like this. And there we have it. Homemade peanut butter, as easy as that. Now, if you'd like to carry on just like that, you can. Or, if you have a sweet tooth, you can add a couple of chocolate chunks, just to make it that little bit more tasty. You can stick that black on the blender just for 2 minutes and see what happens. Wow! Now, add your peanut butter to a bowl. It can be about 5 tablespoons of peanut butter. You just use one of these spoons. Or the peanuts that you've blended. Now our dates have been soaking for a while, we can get them ready to put in our mixture too. So if you've got a fork, just check that the water's cool. It should be after a while, and then you can just mash them with your fork. You'll never get them completely mashed, and there'll be little bits, but they all taste good, so that's fine. If you have a blender, you can use the same one to blend it up to make it nice and smooth. It's up to you. I blended my dates along with the water and it's left this sticky paste. I'm now going to add it to my peanut butter. I had to take out some of my dates before I blended them because I had too many. Now you've mixed in the peanut butter and dates, what you can do is add anything that you like in your bar. I've got some mixed nuts I had in a cupboard, some cashew nuts, maybe some peanuts if you've got them left over, lots of raisins and maybe even a couple of marshmallows. You've got to be flexible. Mix it all together and you'll have one big sticky mess like this. It's up to you how much of each thing you put in, but if you put in around a handful and then you can add more or less. For example, if you don't like raisins, don't put any of them in. Next, we're going to add some oats. The amount of oats you're going to need is going to change on the consistency of your mixture, so you just have to play it by ear. I've got a cup, and I'm going to start off with 1 cup of oats and then see from there. What do you think? Do I need some more? Yes? Okay, I'm going to add another ½ cup. I've mixed it in and I can still see it's wet on the bottom, so I'm going to add another ½ cup. If you add a whole cup and it's too dry, you can't add any more liquid, whereas if you just add it bit by bit, then it won't get too dry. We're nearly there, just ½ cup more, and that's us, our lovely oaty sticky mixture. Now it's time to put it in the tray. You can either try and squeeze it into a small tray, or use a larger tray and just put it onto half. Now I've got my baking parchment here, but if you want to use tin foil or even cling film, that will work too. Tip it onto the tray and then pat it down. Try and squeeze it into the corners over this side, and remember, you don't have to go all the way across. Okay, so then you can just smooth it out, pat it down, and then form your edge just like that. And that's us finished, ready to go in the fridge. And there we have it. It's ready to go in the fridge, cut up into lots of pieces. Okay, put it in for about 2 hours, and that's enough time for it to set. That will give you plenty of time to wash up, and don't forget to lick the spoon. And there we have it, all set. What you can do is you can put it onto a cutting board just to make it easier for you to cut. And then if you've got an adult with you, you can use a sharp knife, or a butter knife should do. And then what you can do is just cut it into slices. Should be able to go through, and you can cut it into squares, rectangles, whatever shape you would like for the snack. Okay, so if you like small pieces, you can cut them like that. If you like big pieces, you can cut larger ones. It's up to you how you cut them. But remember, send us a picture and let us know how they taste.